Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 10th to the 16th. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to get right into it, Taurus. I hope you're ready. This is a really big week, especially for you. This is huge. Remember, March is that game-changing month. Everything changes starting now. Last week really kind of just ramped you up to this moment. I mean, this is the week that you are on the verge of this huge transformation with the full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo, blood moon. Just remember, too, Venus is retrograde in Aries all week. You're already reviewing what, brings you value, money, relationships. Also working on like self-love, confidence, that creative energy. Remember, Venus is your ruler. All right. 5 weeks left. I mean, that's, for the retrograde. And just a heads up, get a good idea to get all your ducks in a row. Have all the important conversations you need to have, maybe sign papers, contracts, agreements sooner than later, because you see Mercury's going to be retrograding at the end of the week. So you want to do like those things like in the beginning of the week. And you're still feeling the Sun trine Mars from last week. Okay. You're having a lot of conversations. Last thing, remember, back in February. So I told you this back in February. It happened on February 9th when Mars trine Saturn. I said, we're going to have this again because Mars, was retrograde, now direct, and going over those same degree points. And so Mars trine Saturn, it's actually perfecting on April 4th. But remember, Mars is moving really slow. Saturn moves slow. And so you're going to feel that this week. You're going to start feeling the buildup. Okay. So you've got that again. Remember, Mars and Saturn are the two, bad boys. They're the malefic planets working for you now. They're working for you. They're doing great things for you, for your hopes, your wishes, your long-term goals, long-term gains, just for you, Taurus. Remember, trines are very auspicious. They have this great flow. They just make things so much easier for you. And on that same day, April 4th, Saturn is going to sextile Uranus. Uranus is in your sign. So when I say you're really going to feel this week, because those are two slow-moving planets as well. And Saturn sextiling Uranus, they perfect on April 4th. But you're going to start feeling it now. All right? You are going through big change starting now. Saturn sextiling Uranus, the last time that happened, 1997. Uranus is the great awakener. Breakthroughs, surprises, thinking outside the box. Sextiles are windows of opportunity. So this week, please seize the day. You definitely are going to be You're going to be coming out of your comfort zone for sure. Okay. Now, this week, Tuesday, March 11th, let's kick it off. Mercury is going to be conjuncting Venus. This is actually a long conjunction. It's one of the more common conjunctions because they're both inside Earth's orbit and closer to the sun than the Earth. So, and they, Mercury retrogrades, a bunch. So this is great. This is really nice. I really love this for you. It's all in Aries, very spiritual for you. Okay. Anything that you say, anything that you're thinking, there is this spiritual tone to it, this healing tone, very intuitive energy. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. You're going to be feeling this. And then March 12th, this is Wednesday, when the Sun conjuncts Saturn. Remember, this is a once-a-year aspect. This is rare. And like I said, the Sun is also trining Mars. Mars is also trining Saturn. So, that's a lot of water energy, okay? Very emotionally moving. A lot of intuitive energy as well. And there, you've got Mars in your third house of communication and travel and thinking, logic, agreements. There's a lot happening for you because Saturn is in Pisces in your 11th house. And that's not only like networking, right? And friendships, but also your hopes and wishes and dreams, your long-term goals. And I talk about this aspect at length in your monthly forecast. So just a gentle reminder that this is big. Saturn is saying you've got to take care of this, or you've got to show up for this, and I'm going to reward you. All right. Remember, you got to use these aspects. Don't let them use you. This is a powerful, conjunctions are powerful. Saturn is big league, all right? And remember, you've got the Sun conjuncting Saturn, conjuncting the North Node, conjuncting Neptune, all in Pisces in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams and your social network and community, social media as well. But this is making your dreams become reality. This is all faded energy, so make room for it. And there's something that you're finishing up here, okay? Because Pisces is the end of the zodiac. Remember, everything is about to leave Pisces. Sun's leaving Pisces. Neptune's leaving Pisces. Saturn is leaving Pisces. So again, Saturn is saying, use me. Build that bridge. Become a bigger authority. Make things long lasting. Saturn is Chronos, time. So your long-term goals and visions. So really, really big energy. It's happening at the time of the lunar eclipse. So there is something really sobering here. It's you saying, I'm going to work hard for this. Know your limits, by the way, though. Don't overextend yourself. Or you're going to be saying, I do not like this. Therefore, I will not expend my energy here. Remember, Saturn is reality checks. He checks in on you. And this is a big check-in. He's wearing his aviators and, you know, the good boots. Like he's here. But remember, these are auspicious Saturn aspects with a trines. Use it. Okay. Now, if you're a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, your best friend, your partner, whoever it is, mutable signs, that would be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, are going to feel this the most, as, you know, well as the water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. All right. Now, Thursday, here we are, the big day. The big day, Thursday, March 13th, 14th, depending on where you live, we have the total full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo. It's happening right around midnight. It's happening around 11:57 a.m. on March 13th, okay? So it really is straddling the 2 days. Now, it is at 24 degrees. It is a blood moon. I'm going to talk about that in my upcoming live stream on March 8th, okay? And how the blood moon lunar eclipse is in theme with the year 2025, where everything is changing starting now. This eclipse, I really want you to absorb this. This is going to be a major defining moment, all right? And there are many reasons why. Many that I didn't talk about in your monthly forecast. First, yes, it is the first eclipse of 2025 and is the first Virgo eclipse of several to come for the next 2 years, right? Virgo rules your 5th house. Joy, pleasure, true love, romance, creativity, children, self-expression, procreation, okay? Recreation, hobbies, things, again, that make you happy, bring you joy and pleasure, in all aspects. So eclipses, 19-year cycles. So think about 2006 to 2008. Think about what was going on in your life around that time. You can pick up patterns. It's got to be very similar to this, all right? And if you don't want to think that far back, think about the first 2 weeks of September of last year, okay? That was just, it feels like yesterday. And that's because September 2nd, we did have a new moon in Virgo, corresponding to this full moon in Virgo. September 17th, we had a lunar eclipse in Pisces, all right? Which technically kicked off this eclipse season. But I mean, that was still in the Aries Libra axis. But anyway, this is a time where there is going to be a chapter closing. All right. It's a big eclipse. I mean, just the synchronicities are, they're off the charts here, truly faded. It's at 24 degrees. So 24 degrees is mutable energy. So think of a pivot, like a turning point, ending, ascending. You're ascending, okay? 24 degrees is a Pisces degree. So what are the chances, right? We're on the Pisces Virgo axis now. So we're really doubling down on that, really emphasizing the healing path, spirituality, healing in general, right? Intuition, all of that, health. And what are the chances that 2 plus 4 equals 6, which in numerology is nurturing, it's caring, it's harmony, right? Appreciation, all of that. And that's what Virgo, the 6th sign, represents, right? Being selfless, the service to others, care, purity, all right? It's happening on March 13th. That's strong 7 energy, very spiritual. But what are the chances that 7 just happens to be associated with K2, right? The south node of the moon. So everything is aligning. Everything is aligning here. This is a big eclipse to pay attention to, especially in terms of letting something go, leaving it in the past. You know, with the retrogrades, your mind is already on the past. So that kind of makes it a little bit easier. And when I say the past, this can be circumstances, you know, leaving things in the past. Maybe people from your past are, you know, coming back as well with the retrogrades. Maybe even past lives. Listen, we borrowed Rahu Ketu, right? North node, south node from Vedic astrology. So really big reincarnation energy. But the big takeaway is that that really means the death of the old, okay? Bringing in the new. So it is a Mercury ruled eclipse, you know, Virgo's ruler. It's conjuncting Venus. That's great. You're already reassessing. Things are being illuminated. Truth is coming to light with this eclipse. And, you know, see the light. You've got light inside you. Let that light shine. Now, it's conjuncting the south node. Remember, the sun is conjuncting Saturn and Neptune, and the north node, the sun and Saturn are sextiling Uranus in your sign. The moon will be sextiling Mars. Mars is trining the sun and Uranus in your sign. This is loaded. This is loaded. It's a big party in the sky. For this eclipse, the planets are all rooting for you. It's kind of a celebration, right? A farewell. It's almost like, you know, think about if you know, when you got promoted or when you started your own business, all your colleagues taking you out for drinks, or when you graduate. So that's what this kind of feels like. But here's the thing for you, Taurus, Uranus in your sign, heavily involved here. Big breakthrough energy for you. Big release. And it's an eclipse, so it could be like sudden breakthroughs, sudden changes. Remember, eclipses can eclipse things out of your life, all right? If not you, the people, you know, maybe someone in your world, within your orbit, there could be a circumstance or just some change that is impacting you, creating this ripple effect moving forward. Remember, this is your evolution. This is your awakening. Eclipses put you on the path that you need to be on. All right. So use this. It is very cathartic, right? It is the release of pessimistic thinking, being hard on yourself, perfectionism. As I said in your monthly forecast, it's letting all that go. And remember what I said. And this is big for you, particularly Taurus, the sun, Saturn, North Node conjunction, your mission statement, your destiny, right? In your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams, long-term goals, there are doors opening for you. With this eclipse, you got to make room for it. You're adjusting to let new things in. So put energy toward that. Make room for the new. Let things go so you can grow. Okay. And this is a 6-month window. Remember, In September, 6 months from now, we're going to have the lunar eclipse in Pisces and the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo in September. So yeah, it's a lunar eclipse. It's 10 times the power of a full moon. It can be very emotional. It is a time where you are definitely going to ask yourself, what's got to go? What's not working? One of the biggest things that you can actually expect here, Virgo, is, mind and body, right? Health, lifestyle, taking care of yourself. Like I said, so this can be physical, this can be mental, emotional, spiritual. You could be asking yourself, and I encourage it, like, what will bring my stress levels down, right? Because Virgo rules the nervous system. Okay, it's Mercury ruled, and the digestive system. Trust your gut, your intuition, your second brain, all right, or your first brain. I mean, maybe that's our second one, but listen to your body, okay? Because there's going to be a lot here in terms of health and lifestyle. It can be diet, it can be wheat. Just in general, think about your health. That's what this is, all right? The moon, as you know, has impact on people, on water, on ocean tides, right? When you do the math, our bodies are 80% water. So moon cycles have an impact on you, on us, okay? That's not me, that's Aristotle. But it's so true. I always try to talk about that when the moon card comes up. But just remember, big. This is big. And yes, with the second spread, we're going to talk about this, but mutable signs, again, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. If you are a cross watcher, I mean, look at all this mutable energy with, the sun, North Node, Saturn, Neptune, all in Pisces activated. Yeah, they're going to feel this the most, okay? If you're a cross watcher. All right. Cancer too. The moon is the Cancer's ruler. And if you have any planets or the moon in Virgo in your birth chart, between 22, 26 degrees, just see what happens. Yeah? All right. For example, I'm a Gemini rising. My Jupiter is in Gemini at 26 degrees, mutable. My moon is in Virgo at 28 degrees. Like I'm already feeling it. I'm already feeling it. I think that I made a community post that, I've been going through some health issues and I'm better. Things are good. But I'm still on some medication that makes my mouth dry. That's why you see me drinking Powerade electrolytes. But here's the thing, Taurus. Here's the thing, okay? You are going to be equally impacted, all right, with it being a Virgo eclipse, right? Earth sign. And then the fact that Uranus in your sign is very active. All the earth signs, that would be you, Virgo, Capricorn, will really feel this eclipse. Now, Friday, March 14th, you've got the sun sextiling Uranus. Now, the sun sextiling Uranus is baked into this eclipse. And it's amazing. And it's one of my favorite aspects. And it only happens twice a year. And it's in your sign. It's in your sign. The second time we have this in July is when Uranus is going to be in Gemini. So take advantage, please. This is like a bolt of lightning, okay? It's stimulating. The sun sextile Uranus, it's full of surprises. Remember, sextiles are windows of opportunity. They're very positive, and you can expect the unexpected. And this is, and especially possibly with money and finances and your values, material possessions, but just you. Any personal breakthroughs, this is happening in your sign. And it's the sun. It's the sun, sextile Uranus. This is your eccentric side. Let your eccentric side shine, okay? You are going to feel the urge to be different, think different, try something new. I encourage it. Go do it. Go do something new. Change up your routine. Shake things up. Go roller skating. Ice skating, go, climb a mountain, just do, use the good forks at dinner, just do something, shake things up. Okay. Because this is an aspect that's asking you to step outside your comfort zone, do something unique, maybe, something that makes you feel fun. and alive, right? Go to the bar where the clowns go. Just do something fun, okay? But this is also going to help you like think outside the box. It's very future oriented, like forward thinking. Isaac Newton had this in his birth chart. Yeah. So very, like when I say the eccentric side, it's going to be lit, as the kids no longer say. But remember, you only live once. Live large, go big. Diana Ross, Rihanna, they have this. Zac Efron, George Michael, Boy George, Mark Ruffalo, they all have this in their charts, okay? Just this is going to help you raise your frequency. And speaking of which, happy birthday, Albert Einstein, March 14th. And yes, he's the one who said, match the frequency of the reality you want, and you can't help but get that reality. Raise your frequency. Okay. Now, Saturday, March 15th. Yeah. Mercury's going retrograde in Aries all week, until April 7th. As always, with Mercury retrograde, you can expect delays, especially in travel, communication. There could be a lot of miscommunication. There could be some tech issues. Please have everything backed up in the cloud. Right? Avoid signing anything, right? You want to, it's just advised. I'll talk more about this in my upcoming live stream, March 8th. All right. Because there's exceptions to the rule, but you just kind of want to avoid it. All right. And don't forget the bookends for Mercury retrogrades are strong. So you may feel something right off the bat here. And to be honest, the moon is going to be in Libra over the weekend. So, with Venus retrograde, there may be something here with partnerships, relationships, legal matters. Venus is your ruler as well as Libra's. Anyway, we'll talk more about it in the second spread. Just keep that in mind. But just remember, Mercury in Aries, Mercury retrograde in Aries, communication can be a little bit aggressive, a little bit too assertive. It's very like, me want this, right? So can be like a telenova, very dramatic, tempers flaring. Aries is competitive energy. So remember to stay frosty, be cool. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. If your Wi-Fi goes out, don't kick a hole in your wall. You're going to be fine. Because actually, remember Chiron, the wounded healer, in Aries too, is going to be squaring Mars. Again, that's heightened emotions, bear pokey energy. So use this Mercury retrograde to reassess, review, reevaluate, especially because Mercury and Venus will be retrograde at the same time over the weekend. You have a double retrograde here. People from your past truly could be resurfacing. And communication could take some time, right, with the retrogrades. You may need a little bit more time than you thought, thinking things through. Plans might fall through. Solutions may not be immediate. So practice patience. Give yourself time. Big things are happening. April's going to be bonkers. There's light at the end of the retrograde. It's going to be in April. Actually, you know what? You may, even next week, we do have both a Mercury Cazimi and a Venus Cazimi that could bring big moments of clarity for you. But you're going to be good. Cardinal signs, that's Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. They're going to feel the retrogrades the most, as well as Gemini and Virgo. This is all about you. Taurus, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you for March 10th to the 16th for Taurus. Sun, moon, and rising. Taurus. Wow. Big month. Big week. You've got... it's gonna be big for trust me, this sun, but great. I mean, the sun sits on Uranus in your sign. I mean, that's amazing. But again, remember, you're gonna feel that more toward end of the month. I do a traditional called a cross spread, offers the best overview. And if we need to pull clarifiers, Taurus, you know that we will. Secondly, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right, let's see what's going up. Okay. Big one. So remember how I said this is going to be a big eclipse? It's a big marker in time. It's got to be big for you. Okay? You see that. It's got to be really big. And I really want you to take that time to know what you want moving forward. Four cups, okay? That's fine. You're moving into this week, just raise your frequency. Raise your frequency. Four cups is a card associated with emotional discontent, apathy, boredom, okay? But look at his arms crossing off his heart. Yeah? He's not... That cup is right in his face. There's no illusion here. He can see it. Yet he chooses to just... So, it's all about raising your frequency, okay? There's maybe something that you're moving into this week where you're not completely happy with what's happening. I said March is a game changer. I probably said it 40 times, okay, the past few months. And we're here. And there are going to be some things that you're going to have to leave behind. And that may be it. All right? Because there's something here that's not emotionally fulfilling you. So you've got to know what it is. All right? But you've got to make room for that. And you got to spend time. Okay? Spend some time reassessing. Four Cups attributed to Cancer, Moon in Cancer, right? So, like I said, Cancer is rules your third house. Okay? You've got Mars there. You've got Mars going very slowly in Cancer where Mars doesn't do so well. Your third house is communication. All right? It is also writing, researching, learning new things. It's siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, neighbors, travel. All right? So those may be some big themes for you, but at the end of the day, it's all about you, okay? What will make you happy? You've got to ask yourself that. Your ruling planet, Venus, is retrograde for a reason. What brings you joy, all right? The things that you desire, what are they, right? Because look, you've got the Hermit in the heart of your spread. The Hermit is attributed to Virgo. I believe this eclipse is going to be really big for you. The Hermit is all about going within. He's not. So we've got to tell him, you've got to go within. All right. You got to know what you want. What's going to make you happy. This is a different story. The Hermit. Think about the medieval times, right? People would trek for miles, for days, for months to get that sage wisdom from the Hermit in the cave. This is someone who is really wise. In tarot, gray is wisdom. This is all gray, but you also see the yellow, the lantern, that light that I was talking about. Let that light shine. That light is inside you, okay? This is all about going deep and having introspective moments to know what you want for your future, all right? Because he's got that lantern. You've got that lantern. You're like, okay, I want to look into my future a little bit, see what's going on. How do I get to what I want? How do I make everything align? You got to go within, okay? And he does have that staff. Look, boom, right in the ground. So as you think about your future, as you go within, think about what you want to leave in the past, make room for your future, connect with the path to enlightenment for you. Stay grounded in the present, okay? Really go within. You got the Page of Wands in your challenge area. So, two things. A, don't lose inspiration, especially coming after that Four Cups. Feel inspired, okay? Put on a party hat every day if you gotta, all right? Just don't lose that inspiration. That's what gets you through. That's, even your imagination. It's the Page of Wands. That's what makes us human. Okay. Now, the other thing is, you got the Page of Wands in your challenge area. There may be someone that is, you're not really seeing eye to eye with. Okay. And it may be someone who, it's the reason why you're going like within. Okay. And And it feels like you want to bring this person on board because you've got the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. You see that these cards. There's a lot of other people here. Okay. So experiencing those bonding moments with other people. So that life is, yeah. We weren't put on this earth on separate islands away from each other. Okay. Remember, it's all about humanity moving forward. Power to the people. Anyway, you got the Four of Wands in your crown. That's great. Have those moments. What do you want? What's going to bring you? Look how happy they are. Yeah. This is a card of, celebration and milestones. And so I really want you, you are definitely going to be very spiritually active this month, for sure. This card actually attributed to Venus and Aries. So take that time, right? Really processing things, reassessing things, especially with work or a partnership. Yeah. Or a work partnership. I mean, when I say partnership, it's not limited to love. It can be friendship. It can be your BFF, whatever it is. But there is a sense of like just feeling free here. And really, really, that's like super high frequency. And remember, this is in your 12th house anyway. It's in your crown, like Venus and Aries. So there is a lot of like, let's trust our intuition. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Reader's Thread. So a lot of y'all, there could be something here that you're moving into that is new, where other people are involved, where you're starting something new. Could have to do with money. It could be something that, brings you a lot of joy. It's a very, strong, like, let's support each other type of card. Yeah. Okay. A lot of building the foundations of something new that you want stability for the long term. It is the Three of Pentacles. It is in the Reader Spread where other people are involved because this card is all about teamwork. All right. So move in that direction. A lot of y'all are. When you see a lot of y'all are. Page of Swords in your future. I like that. Remember that new way of thinking, that new way of seeing things. All right. And, with the fact that the sun is sextile Uranus in your sign, right, this week, but also Saturn, a lot happening for you, Taurus. So Page of Swords in your future, new way of seeing things. After that, you do that introspection. There's going to be something new. All right. Here. Maybe you're bringing something new into your conscious. There's something here where it's also like, the pages are messengers. There may be some message coming through that you've been seeking. All right. Mercury is in Aries. It could trust your intuition. It could be intuitive messages, but there is this great enthusiasm with the Page of Swords. I love it. Let's get to your stuff. Yeah, there's something new that's brewing here for you, Taurus. But like I said from the beginning, I think there's something about you leaving like your comfort zone and just thinking in a new way. And it can just be like toward one thing, two things, maybe your entire life. Go with that energy. Go with the flow. Taurus, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what is going on. There's a lot. There really is a surprising lot happening for Tauruses this week. All right. I love y'all. All right. Let's get to, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. When you go deep, when you realize what it is, gotta go, but then also what I want, right? You're gonna be good. Spend some time reflecting. You got the Two of Cups. Great. That's amazing. Look at all this support. I mean, like, look, it's linked with the, Four of Wands here in your crown. You got the Two of Cups. I mean, this is the soulmate card in layman's terms, right? We call it the twin flame true love card, but it can be on a platonic level. It's just you opening yourself up to someone else. Okay. And it can be in a work capacity. For a lot of y'all, it can be, like I said, platonic. For a lot of y'all, friendship. There's something here. It could even be like making up energy. But at the same time, there's so much passion here. There's a lot of healing here. I love this. I think that, you know, opening up your heart is kind of like the biggest message here with the people that are in your life, or if you want someone in your life, okay? Take that time to reflect, have that new way of seeing something. Page of Swords is like a sponge, by the way, all right? With the Page of Pentacles, that's big, okay? And your external factors area. So yes, messages definitely could be coming through this week, all right? Pages are messengers. And, I mean, you got these 3 pages. That's a lot. Think about turning a page, the next page, right? In the chapters of your life with this eclipse. All right. This is big. Page of Pentacles, it vibrates more with earth energy. Pages are earthbound. So are Pentacles. Really earthy, something rooting up. Okay. He's got a lot of Taurus energy. And he's, the Page of Pentacles is like the biggest student, right? He loves learning as well, and he wants to turn that pentacle into something big. Now it does look like there is something coming through, a big message this week. I would look out for it. With the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, okay, there could be someone new coming into your life as well. All right. That has to do with money, finances, but also Pentacles, your physical world, someone literally coming through in a way that is exciting. This is excitement. You got the 2 of Pentacles, all right? And so there is a sense of this great balance that you may be seeking, right? This week with things coming together, especially with finances. You got that Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, finances, money. But again, remember, Pentacles, physical reality. And it may be on a very spiritual level. Again, a lot of it really is for you, how you're seeing things, like how you, like your relationship with money, or how can I make more money, or what do I value in my physical world, all of that, okay? But again, you've got so much spiritual activity happening here with your 12th house activated, intuition, spirituality, healing. You got these 2 Capricorn cards. Capricorn, your BFF, fellow Earth sign, rules your 9th house of spirituality, okay? Wisdom, your belief system. And then lastly, you got the Emperor in your final outcome. I mean, you're good. You're good. You can, this is power. This is power to the, 10th degree here. To the Taurus degree. This is really big, okay? Because did you see your last week's reading? If you did, you know that it was coming. And this is huge power. This is someone who is a ruler of his destiny. This is vibrating at a high frequency. I say all the time, you create your reality. He knows that. He's done it. He's doing it, okay? He's got the world in his hand. He's got that Ankh, that life force. You've got the sun, a life force, sextiling Uranus in your sign. Use it. Have those breakthroughs, but feel that confidence. Okay? Again, very spiritual energy, because the Emperor is Aries. You can even see the rams in his throne. Again, I explained this last week. It's big. You're having a Taurus, because you remember, you got the world twice in the heart of your spread. So it's bringing you to this moment. You got the Emperor in your future, now in your final outcome. I mean, again, this is you being the author of your story, ruling your destiny. But Emperor is a lot of father energy. He's the father of tarot as well. So it's masculine energy. It's like divine masculine. It's mastery of self. So there, could be something here with father, authority figure. Okay. And it can be mother too. It's just masculine energy. He's in charge. He's got a lot of power. Taurus, you don't need any clarifiers. You're fine as long as you do that. Let me go within and connect with all that wisdom that's already inside me. I know what I want. I'm going to move forward with that. You're good here. You're good. I mean, you're good. You're good. But there is this sense of moving into this new energy with the 2 pages. Okay? And that can be something new coming into your world. It's nice. It's really nice, but really pay attention to the eclipse, all right? Because you did get the Hermit, who is attributed to Virgo. So, Taurus, y'all are amazing. Next week, big. We're going to go deeper in the aspects. You know it's a big month, okay? Really, really big. We do have those Kazimis. Those are going to be big. And, yes, second spread, we'll pull more cards for this eclipse, and then there's so much happening here. Like I said, we do have the moon in Libra right off the bat at the beginning of the week. By the way, Taurus, I mean, with the moon in Leo, there's gonna be some family stuff happening for y'all, and then the moon is actually gonna square Uranus in yours. Anyway, tier 3 members, do you know where to find the link? We're going to pull more cards and see if any cards overlap. You know, that's a big sign from the second spread. Yeah, and then next week is big. Anyway, Taurus, y'all are amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. And you know I'll appreciate all that too. And your comments, like I'm addressing a lot of them in your questions in my live streams. So bring it on. Taurus, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.